We're in Tokyo Disneyland!
Hey there, Man Fam. We are back at Tokyo Disneyland Resort, and we are spending the day at their original theme park.
Now, we came here last year and had an amazing time, so we're very excited to hit some of our favorites again, but there's no way to do everything in one trip, so we're also excited to hit some new-to-us things, including some worldwide classic and iconic attractions.
If you did not see our previous Tokyo videos, you might notice that we film a little bit differently, as we are trying to be respectful to all of the cultural norms here in Tokyo.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Right. I'm so excited. Tokyo Disneyland Park is the third Walt Disney Castle Park in the world, opening up in 1983, and it has some lands you're going to be familiar with, as well as some unique lands. The park starts with World Bazaar, which is their version of Main Street USA. They also have Adventureland, Westernland instead of Frontierland, Critter Country, Fantasyland, Toontown, and Tomorrowland. One-day tickets for Tokyo Disneyland cost about $55 US based on the conversion rate when we were visiting, and they do have two different kinds of skip-the-line service. They have Premier Access, which is a paid skip-the-line service, as well as the 40th Anniversary Priority Pass, which is complimentary. Neither can be booked until you are inside the park. The 40th Anniversary Priority Pass, which is named after the 40th anniversary last year, includes attractions such as Pooh's Honey Hunt or Monsters, Inc. Ride and Seek, and you can book one at a time, again, once you have gotten inside the park. The Premier Access is what I would call a fancy ride, or a cost per person per attraction to skip the queue. This includes things such as the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast, as well as some of the shows like the parades. Additionally, before we get too far into this adventure, I wanted to acknowledge that we did have some technical issues with our camera, which resulted in a black mark that you may see in some of the footage. It does go away after a while, but unfortunately there's not anything else we can do to remove it, so just wanted to apologize and thank you for your understanding. Now, on with the show. We've made it into the park under the covered Main Street, which still blows me away. We saw the band and a bunch of characters and have been oogling the castle, but now it's the most important question of the day. Max, what's the number one thing on your list today?
Well, you know, I fell in love with it last time we were here. I'm ready to see it again. Yo! It's Beauty and the Beast. Alan, what is the number one thing on your list today?
Well, it is a little bit drizzly, but if we're able to do it, I would love to go on the Beaver Brothers Explorer canoes. We missed out on it last time, barely, so I'd love to do that. But if weather does not permit, that's A-okay, because I really want to ride the Haunted Mansion.
The Haunted Mansion?
The Haunted Mansion!
Wow.
And Molly, what are you looking forward to doing?
The last time we were here, Pirates of the Caribbean was closed for refurbishment. Pirates of the Caribbean is like my favorite ride in Disneyland and Walt Disney World, so I'm ready to go on Pirates here.
Oh, yo-ho. All right, we got into the park, booked our Premier Access Pass and our 40th Anniversary Priority Access Pass. But now, we've got something really important to do.
Hey, Alan, do you know how easy it is to make waffles?
Yes.
I think when we get home, you should make waffles using this recipe.
So we have to make beignets using Tiana's recipe and waffles using the recipe we have found
in Tokyo
at the
Disneyland.
Great American Waffle Company here in Tokyo Disneyland.
Correct.
And don't forget cinnamon bread.
Oh yeah, we'll make cinnamon bread too. All right, we've got a whole list.
We've got our waffles. We're sharing two because we want to eat a lot of snacks. But just this whole setup
look at that.
Is just like, here, they handed you this tray. You carry all your drinks and everything. It's just genius. All right, we're cutting into Mickey's face. This is the classic waffle combo here. It's got custard, blueberries, and then you add syrup. Sometimes they do a seasonal specialty waffle, but this is the standard. I'm curious to see if it tastes like a Mickey waffle in Walt Disney World. It's so good. That blueberry is amazing. Without the custard and stuff, the waffle itself is not as sweet as they are in Walt Disney World, but it's still golden and delicious. It does have the malted flavor, and the custard and blueberry is perfection. All right, Mickey waffle. So I will say, Great American Waffle Company is incredibly popular, and it often has waits of like 45 minutes to an hour, which is why we went there very early. What do we think?
If you are one that frequents domestic Disney parks, you've had a Mickey waffle before. That was delicious. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Probably you can deprioritize if it's your first visit here.
I would agree. Very, very tasty waffle. White, fluffy, crispy on the exterior, but not going to be a game changer from the domestic waffle.
I would say save your stomach space for something a little more unique to Tokyo and maybe a little bit more distinctly Tokyo Disneyland, but a great waffle, and just know the lines get very, very long. Now, we have a couple minutes left on our first Premier Access, which is their version of Skip the Line service. So we're going to do a little Main Street exploring for a minute.
Whoa!
Mickey, how are you doing that? No, really, how is it doing that?
Molly, have you seen Fantasmic? Mickey is magical.
I know. We came into the magic shop, and look at all the fun magic tricks. You have a magic churro, like you get disappearing churro, and ice bars, and different magic tricks themed to Mickey. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. We don't have a magic shop in Walt Disney World.
Talk about some incredible timing.
We just met the Aristocats.
So cute.
I've always wanted to meet them.
I mean, we've met Marie a couple of times, but that's all in the States, but like Toulouse and Berlioz.
They were so cute. A bunch of characters were out. One thing that's really interesting about characters here is they don't form lines. They kind of just, guests will gather in like a half circle and then one at a time go up. The attendant or the character might help kind of control the chaos, but it's generally speaking a little more polite.
Next up on our list is Pooh's Honey Hunt, which is a trackless dark ride featuring all of the characters of Winnie the Pooh. A very popular dark ride here at Tokyo Disneyland, and we booked this using the 40th Anniversary Priority Access Pass, which is a free access pass that you can book just by coming in. This says don't feed the bear, but you should hug the bear,
You should
just to be
definitely
clear.
hug bears. Yeah.
Instructions unclear.
Tag yourself, I'm Tigger. That's you.
Okay, I'm Alan now.
Now you're Alan. Is that Alan?
そんなことが大好きでみんなの安全 俺様は手が世界一のトラ花の体お探しぴょんぴょんどんどんジャンプ先に行くドラゴン先に行くドラ
That is just the cutest attraction.
It is so cute.
I love the mini adventures of Winnie the Pooh in Magic Kingdom. I know not all of us feel that way. But that is like such an upgrade to an already adorable attraction.
You're right, Molly. The thing that makes that better is that they didn't kick out a beloved, original, beautiful Toad.
Hold on, a beautiful
right
toad?
No.
Oh, I was like, do we need to go ride Mr. Toad?
But, you know, Pooh not being a real estate mogul does make me appreciate that. That's right. Unhousing. Not just Mr. Toad, but the country bears as well. We don't talk enough about that.
Now, hold on. Max, I hear you, but I do have some bad news. We literally just witnessed a scene where Pooh blew over Eeyore's hut.
We did.
He's at it again.
I admire you for wanting to find the good in that Pooh Bear.
No.
They're really big. I'm just getting over it.
A villain.
A true villain. What's your favorite ride, or part of that ride? It's such a cute ride using the trackless technology. Yeah. This was the first place trackless technology was used, and it still holds up.
Absolutely.
Multiple decades later. What's your favorite part?
I really like the big opening room with all the characters. Yeah. Speaking of when Eeyore's house gets knocked down, it goes on forever, but you see all your favorites.
Pooh with the balloon,
flies through. I think for me, it's while we're in the Heffalumps and Woozles fever dream.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we get to see Heffalump and Woozles tourists in a ride vehicle
Such a
following
good
you
It's
around.
so funny.
Such a good detail.
It's hard to top either of those things, but another thing I think is very interesting is the way that they do the Tigger bounce effect.
yes.
Different than the pots in Magic Kingdom, but still very cute and very effective. So absolutely a must-do when you are in Tokyo Disneyland. And speaking of must-dos, I think we're going to go do what is probably the number one ride in this
Number
park.
one.
Yeah.
Now, Malls.
Yeah.
It's gotten a touch drizzly outside.
Yes.
How are you feeling? Normally in this setting, you are incensed.
I didn't fly halfway across the world to be annoyed that it's drizzling in Tokyo Disneyland.
It's good to hear.
So we got our rain jacket, we got our umbrella. It'll be all right. It's supposed to stop soon, but I will say that because it's like literally by the ocean, you are going to have some rainier months. But a plus is that it's not very hot, and we were told it would be as hot as Orlando, and it's lovely temperature-wise. We have made our way over to the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast, and like I said, this is definitely the most popular ride in this park. It is a dark ride telling the story of Beauty and the Beast, but it uses effects unlike anything I've ever seen on a theme park attraction. It is absolutely amazing, and I highly, highly recommend doing Premier Access for this one. This one is a paid Premier Access pass. The Premier Access was 2,000 yen each, which is roughly $12.50 American dollars the day that we're here, and I promise you very worth it because it always has a very lengthy queue, and you're gonna want to ride this attraction. It's unbelievable. If you do want to see the full queue, because I will say the priority access does cut off a little bit of it, highly recommend rope dropping this attraction as early as possible.
ある夜、お城に年取った大食いの女が来て、一夜の宿を恵んでほしいと言い、一本のバラを差し出しました。老女の醜さが急に消え、美しい魔女の姿が現れたのです。王子様は謝ろうとしましたが手遅れでした。魔女は罰として王子様の恐ろしい野獣の姿に変え、お城に強力な魔法をかけました。野獣は自分の恐ろしい姿を恥じてお城の中に閉じこもりました。王様は永遠に野獣の姿のままです。年月が流れ、王子様はすっかり希望を失いました。一体誰がこんな野獣を愛してくれるのでしょう。
どなたかいらっしゃる。こんにちは。あなた誰なの。
この城の主人だ。
顔を見せて。
もう食器棚で寝なくていいの？
もちろんよ。
どうして笑ってるの？
愛しのマドマゼル、今宵あなたをお迎えしますことは最高の誇り。さあどうぞ、大事なおです。どれもお味は天下一品。
俺の言った通りになったな。
俺たちの言った通り。
あ
That's incredible.
No notes.
I mean, it is overwhelming how amazing that ride is.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
It's like, that transformation scene is the best thing I've ever seen on a Disney ride.
And
it's a high bar.
It's not close, right? I mean, in this moment right now, having not seen Fantasy Springs.
It's true. We haven't seen
we
the
haven't been there
newest
yet.
attractions
Yeah.
yet, but that is setting a high bar for Fantasy Springs.
It really is. It's so and the music, I mean, I said it last video, but like, it does not matter if they're singing in Japanese.
No.
You know the music, you know what they're saying. It's so beautiful. That final scene too, with everybody singing Tales all the time. It's like the animatronics.
The movement of the teacup, I find really great. Like that it can bow at the beginning, that it can dance along at the end. It is. It is an actor in the show.
You feel like you're part of the household. Like you are an enchanted object going along, and it's just.
It's stunning. It's beautiful.
I don't have any. I don't have words to describe how amazing that attraction is. But speaking of a new classic, last time we were here, we mentioned we didn't get to ride some of the kind of worldwide classic attractions. Pirates of the Caribbean was close to a refurbishment. Haunted Mansion was
Nightmare Before Christmas Overland.
It was also very, very busy last time we were here, so we prioritized things we don't really have in the United States. But I think we should hit some of those classics.
Let's do it.
But maybe first a snack.
Ooh, I could use a little snack.
Yeah. Popped into Bonjour Gifts because it kind of started raining harder on our way over to Haunted Mansion. And we spent a lot of time in here last video pointing out a bunch of different details. There are so many in this whole Beauty and the Beast area, but I just noticed one I didn't before. If you look on this register, behind the register, there are 3 different hats, and each one has a picture of one of the Bimbettes that are going after Gaston. And then up on this shelf, you've got a faceless teapot that looks a lot like Mrs. Potts, and then next to it, her bonnet. But definitely watch our last video because we go through a ton of Easter eggs in this whole Beauty and the Beast section. It's amazing.
Also, en route to the Haunted Mansion for our next attraction, we noticed that Maurice's cottage, Belle's house, is just here. We thought it was maybe a restroom or queue for something, but no, it seems like just a sitting area that's been themed to Maurice's cottage, which is really quite cool and incredibly immersive. Up next, we have the Haunted Mansion. Now, as you all know, the Haunted Mansion is my favorite attraction back in the United States, both on the East and West Coast, and we have not ridden it here in Tokyo Disneyland yet.
Well, I have, but that's okay. 2 out of 3 have not ridden it, which is fine. The last time I did ride this, it was an OG Haunted Mansion. In fact, some of the updates that we had domestically weren't even in this one, so it was really a throwback. I haven't ridden in a few years, though, so we'll see.
All right, let's get to it. Right now, there's a 13-minute wait on the exterior, which means there is no wait. Do we want to go through the queue or use our 40th priority access pass?
Regular queue?
Regular queue it is.
Narrator. They did not go through the regular queue because it moved to an outside queue. But look at this window. Now, the mansion looks mostly the same as Florida, but look at the window broken with the something coming out of it, like a spear. That's interesting. I wonder what happened there. Maybe we'll find out.
The spiders, they alert. Call in the spirits, wherever they're at. Oh my God.
All right, well, that felt like a blast from the past. It really did.
It is like 90s mansion. I know it's older than that, but it's like nostalgia mansion.
They had the spiders in the staircase area.
The original Heartbeat attic, which is a nightmare.
It's genuinely horrifying.
That whole attic was a nightmare because that's not what the attic's normally like. And this head popped up and legitimately scared me.
I mean, I think because Haunted Mansion exists in the U.S. on both coasts, I can understand why we didn't prioritize it. But I am happy that we wrote it just because it felt like we were in the 90s in the States riding the Haunted Mansion.
It's also just, I mean, it's one of the best Disney rides of all time. Sure. And it's fun if you do ride the Walt Disney World or Disneyland version frequently. It's fun to notice like the little differences. Yeah. Like I was very intrigued by the, when you're going through the Chamber of Doors and there was like this guy's face like stretching through, and then like one of the doors had like hands coming over, which you don't see in the Magic Kingdom
smoking,
version.
A door smoking,
Yeah. I also, Leota's head's not flying.
Yeah. If you are looking for unique Tokyo attractions to do, if it is your first time here, maybe deprioritize this ride. But if you've got a nice day where it's not super busy, we're seeing some pretty low wait times. Yeah. It's nice to see a little bit different version of an icon.
Okay, we have gathered up our food haul from Captain Hook's Galley, known for their specialty pizzas, like what Molly has over here, the chicken and egg salad pizza with featuring broccoli.
That's it. I'm done.
We also have the bacon and pineapple pizza. It should be noted, if you're thinking this is like American bacon, that is incorrect. It is more like Canadian bacon, so pieces of ham. Got 2 of those pieces. Here we have a Mickey Castella cake with strawberry filling. He looks adorable. Boop. And we also have cheesy potato bites. All right, I think we're gonna start with the star of the show here, Molly. You're gonna have a bite of that pizza.
Listen, I love egg salad, and I love chicken salad, and I love pizza. So what could go wrong? I feel like it's brave to call it pizza. You can probably tell that the crust is not, super sturdy, but it tastes like really good egg salad. They have very good egg salad in Japan. It's like one of the hot items at a konbini. And it tastes like egg salad. It tastes mayonnaise-y, it tastes eggy. The chicken salad is not what I think of as chicken salad, which is like a mayonnaise-y chicken salad. It's more just like slices of chicken, and then you've got randomly some vegetables on it. I don't hate it, is what I'm trying to say. I'm enjoying it, even though the crust is not the best.
Cheesy potato bite. That seems straightforward. I'm in. Oh, interesting. Huh. That's kind of like a tater tot interior texture. But there's a little bit of cheese in there. Tastes good. Yeah, it's a nice little snack.
Pineapple and bacon pizza. I agree. Bold to call it a pizza. Pineapple is fresh. Ham is lightly salty. If you don't like pineapple and ham pizzas, this is not for you. But I am not here to discriminate against any pizza. It's pretty tasty.
And now the Mickey Castella cake, which I'm led to believe has strawberry filling inside. It's very good. It tastes like pound cake texture, not very sweet as far as the dough itself goes, but the inside is like, kind of tastes like strawberry yogurt, not artificially sweet. A very delicious little treat.
And what better way to follow up a quick snack than getting jostled around on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad? Now in Tokyo Disneyland, you can find Big Thunder Mountain in Western Land, not Frontierland here, partner. And it is quite a popular attraction. Luckily for us, we utilized the 40th anniversary priority access pass to book our entry onto Big Thunder Mountain. Again, that is a free skip the line service that we have been utilizing all day long. Big Thunder Mountain does have a height requirement of 102 centimeters, and don't worry, I'll do that conversion for you. It is 40 inches, which makes it exactly the same as what you might find domestically.
Little fun fact about Big Thunder Mountain, depending which Disney park you're at, there's a different story as to what destroyed the town. In California and Paris, it's an earthquake, which especially fits in California. In Florida, it's a flash flood, which fits there as well. And here, fittingly, it's a tsunami.
No. gonna find out. Not up there. Oh! Oh! Well, that was a hoot and a holler and a good time.
Wow.
Wow. Smoother, I think.
Yeah. There were seat separators between
Weird.
us, so I couldn't slide into Alan, or should I say Alan wasn't sliding into me and crushing me.
I actually miss that. I prefer just smashing
You
into
prefer
your
being
gutter.
crushed?
Or because I'm always alone because bros ride together. I like it when I literally slide the whole
One
way
side
across.
to the other.
Yeah.
It
also felt longer.
Yeah, I was gonna say it felt longer too.
It also didn't have as many of the like little whoops that I think ours have domestically that kind of make your stomach go, but it had one longer drop.
Yes.
So different, but I don't think different enough.
No.
If you've never been.
Yeah.
But you know what, Alan? I see something over on the horizon.
Yeah.
And it's calling to me. And Alan, last time we were here,
Yeah.
we said we would come back to Japan for this one thing.
That's right. One attraction that we weren't able to do that was the sole reason. Forget Fantasy Springs. This is the sole reason we came to the other side of the world.
And it used to be in Magic Kingdom.
It did, that's true.
But it's gone now.
Yeah.
And people were very upset that it's gone.
Yeah.
But we promised Alan we'd take him on this ride.
He loves it.
Yeah, Alan loves it.
Loves the ride.
We think it's okay, but Alan loves it.
We understand why they got rid of it.
You mean it? You'll actually ride it with me?
You know how I feel about it?
Yeah.
But for you, Alan.
We'll do it for you, buddy.
Awesome.
Happy?
That was incredible.
Was it everything you wanted?
Oh yeah, the Beaver brothers really know how to build a canoe.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do that too.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, I will say that it was interesting when we rounded that corner and I realized we were on the rivers of America.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
We were.
That was interesting. But for the most part, that was incredible. Thanks for going on that journey with me.
You know,
I thought it was funny that when we do the canoes in Disneyland, it's like Jungle Cruise 2.0 with a bunch of puns.
Yeah.
Whereas here, it's like, we are going to seriously canoe in time.
Yeah.
Get your canoe in there.
we learned how to
Like,
count in
that's
Japanese
right.
so
Yeah,
that we could
That's
do
the
it.
second great part about it, right? We did some learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got to canoe.
Yeah.
Alan,
Yeah.
I know you're really excited for the canoes, but I need you to wait just 1 second longer. Here, hold this. I have to do something real quick.
Oh my gosh.
That's nice. That's nice that she did that.
Oh, and I got a nose boop.
You know, maybe not a must-do for everyone,
What?
but for those who love manual exercise while at a theme park, it's for you.
And learning.
And learning.
Yeah.
I think also while we're here in Critter Country, there's one other thing I feel like that we don't have in the U.S. that I need to do.
Okay.
All right. Guys, I think a beaver built this.
When you say built,
Their majestic front teeth carved out
I don't.
this beautiful lookout point.
Oh,
Over
okay.
this tiny little creek.
That was sort of my point. What is it?
Alan has a new fondness for beavers in general. Look at this churro. It's shaped like Mickey. and it's just a regular churro, but I needed to have it because it was Mickey shaped. Also because I really wanted to go to Rackety Raccoon's saloon. In the story of Critter Country, Rackety Raccoon used to have a moonshine distillery, and then it exploded.
Get out of here.
Alan's dying.
I kicked him off.
Rackety Raccoon used to have a moonshine distillery, but then it exploded, so now he just sells treats out of his little stand, and I find that a hilarious little tale. Pretty good. It tastes like a Disneyland churro. It tastes fresh, very cinnamony, a little bit of crispiness on the outside. Churros aren't my favorite snack, but it does taste infinitely better that it's Mickey shaped. But what do you guys think?
Very good churro. Churro. Let's keep eating it. No more?
Well, you know, we still got you washing your hands.
Safety first.
You know,
We're trying to.
good sanitation is not only for a pandemic. Quote, Miss Trio. Wow, that is vaguely Mickey shaped.
Did it on the first. Oh, she's doing it again. Oh, no, she
Whoa.
I keep messing it up.
That's kind of also vaguely Mickey shaped.
You know what? Your hands are going to
Why
be
is
Those
it
hands-
gonna be so clean?
So clean, though.
Do you think you're done?
Well, now they're just soapy.
Great.
Clean hands, happy faces, Max. Just doing what the sign said.
That's right. That's a happy face right there. We are on our way to a couple other attractions we have priority access for, but we decided to make a quick stop at Cinderella's Fairy Tale Hall. Not a character meet and greet location here, friends. Here it is a walkthrough of the Tokyo Disneyland Castle. Now, fun fact, if you're not familiar, this used to be the home of the Castle Mystery Tour, which featured very spooky villains, like ending with the Horned King. Unfortunately, that attraction went away. I am, frankly, heartbroken. But you can now walk through the castle, and I've never done it. Molly and Alan haven't either, so let's see what's inside.
The castle walkthrough was very cute. I think worth a walkthrough if you're here and it doesn't have a long wait. It had these very cute like shadow boxes all made out of different materials and a couple little sweet moments and photo ops. On our way to our next thing, but we did pop into the Brave Little Tailor shop just for a moment. It specializes in babies and toddlers, which none of us have any need to purchase anything there, but I noticed a very cute detail that because it's Brave Little Tailor, a bunch of the little outfits around are different Disney characters. Like there's Briar Rose's dress, not Sleeping Beauty's, but Briar Rose's dress, Belle's dress, Minnie's dress from Brave Little Tailor. So just cute little details everywhere.
All right, and up next we are headed to Space Mountain.
Space Mountain, Alan.
I'm so sorry, please forgive me. Up next, we're headed to Space Mountain, which, listen, we've frequented Space Mountain on both sides of the coast in the United States, but it is our first time riding it here in Tokyo Disneyland. The height requirement for this thrilling attraction through space is 102 centimeters, so 40 inches for all of you non-metric system folks. This is another 40th Priority Pass attraction, and this will be our last ride on Space Mountain as we know it here in Tokyo Disneyland because it is soon going to go under a massive renovation and expansion that will not be completed for the next couple of years.
Mountain.
Coming in hot.
Pretty good.
Fast.
Very fast.
Feels significantly faster than Florida, definitely.
True.
We looked it up. It's like less than 10 miles an hour faster, but it feels
It whips you around.
like you got some zip.
Very fun.
It was great. Couldn't film on it, but it was a delight for sure. Speaking of delights, look at this popcorn we got.
Popcorn.
It's got Space Mountain special boxes.
This is from the Big Pop. It is a location where you can see all of the different specialty popcorn buckets on display and purchase a few specialty flavors. We got them all.
We did.
Now, if you aren't aware, specialty flavored popcorn is huge in Tokyo Disneyland. All the carts around the park have different flavors. Alan, what'd you get?
I got cheddar cheese.
I got strawberry Napoleon, which I think is gonna have all three flavors, but I'm not actually sure.
Lead strawberry, so.
Strawberry
there are
for
some
sure.
good flavors. And this is salted caramel. There was also caramel over by B&B, so this is different than that.
Cheers.
Cheers. I guess.
Oh wait, I forgot.
I need somebody else to try that.
Does not taste like cheddar in the U.S.
That's not cheddar.
That is a.
That's just
So you all might know that cheddar in the U.S. has like a dusting of cheddar powder over the top. This is like a almost caramel coating style of cheese product.
Something.
How are yours?
This is very subtle. This salted caramel is very subtle, but good. I enjoy it.
I believe mine to be a mix of strawberry and then like kettle corn, because it's got a distinct buttery flavor. It's also got distinct sweetness and distinct like strawberry flavor. I love it.
All in all, popcorn here at the Tokyo Disneyland Resort, a big win. You should try some.
A must get. And if you want to keep your hands clean and very efficiently eat your popcorn, you can get these bad boys.
You can see how easy it is. Just watch her. Watch her eat with ease.
I want both flavors in one bite.
Yeah, good luck with that. Just don't. I'm not. Nope.
We'll just time lapse this. There it is.
Delicious. Hey, Alan, which was your favorite popcorn bucket at the Big Pop?
Mine was probably the map or Monsters Incorporated doors.
I really like the Monsters Inc. door opening popcorn tin.
I really like both of those as well, but I think I'm gonna go with the Peter Pan Big Ben. Made it into Adventureland, and we are gonna ride my favorite classic Disney attraction, Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean was closed for refurbishment last time we were here, so this will be my first time ever riding it, and I've heard it's kind of a combo between the Disney World, Disneyland one, but I am excited to see. Also, it does not have any kind of expedited queue, but it's only a 5-minute wait, and it's pretty low most of the time from what I understand. So let's get to plundering mateys. Avast! It's time to go to Pirates of the Caribbean.
But they do tell tales.
Or my thunder will burn the city to the ground. I am your chicken. I will not come.
Run and be gold, I'm after. Strike your colors, you razor blades. No need to expose your superstructure.
Nor this here key neither.
Like a little baseball casserole. Juicy bag.
How's your love, How did your home?
Yo ho, yo ho, me heart is yo ho. Yo ho, yo ho, a pirate's life for me. A toast to piracy and its many shiny rewards. As a career, what could be more rewarding? Drink up, me heart is yo ho.
A pirate's life for me. You know what I didn't expect, and I don't know why I didn't think about this. Pirate Red is not Pirate Red.
No, it's still We Wants the Reddit
She
here.
is a winch.
That is the OG version of Pirates. We also have the men chasing the women in the scene right after that.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
And I understand and I appreciate the change in the United States. I actually really like it at Disneyland specifically because I love that Pirate Red has taken on like the lore of being a character you can meet, and I really enjoy her. But it was like, I mean, I immediately was a little kid riding Pirates of the Caribbean. I was hit with instant nostalgia of riding that as a kid.
It is such a weird mixture of the single drop where it's supposed to be in Walt Disney World, but it has some scenes that Disneyland has, but not all the scenes that Disneyland has.
And then there's some unique scenes that feel like just here, like you're really close to Captain Jack Sparrow at the end.
That's true.
And they also, when you first go down the drop, the heart is in the chest. Davy Jones's heart is like very loud beating in the chest. We don't have that. I don't think it's either park. So, I mean, I think Pirates of the Caribbean well worth a ride. It's not so different that if you can't ride it, you know, you missed out on everything, but it's different enough. I think, especially if you're a Disney Worlder, you definitely need to ride it because it's much better than Disney World.
That's true.
Also, there's a Blue Bayou here. I don't know why that's like throwing me off, but there is. Also, another thing they haven't changed here is there's a really cool Easter egg that used to be in Magic Kingdom and they got rid of it. On the conveyor belt after the ride that takes you up to the gift shop, there's a footprint with a dot next to it because these prints were left by a peg leg pirate. Amazing.
It is snack time, and we are going to get these buns that happen to look like Chippendale buns, as it turns out. They are two different flavors. One is tomato chicken, I believe that is chips, and then we have a sweet potato one, which I, again, believe is Dale's. And if I'm wrong, it's the other way around.
And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, Molly and Max eating some buns.
Is that the moment?
It's a favorite channel.
That's the moment. Okay.
Yes, and one of the other
Good butts? Max, the butts good? Max.
I think the highlight to me is the bun.
Oh,
it is nice and warm and soft. The inside is like a tomato paste with some ground chicken in it. It's fine, but to me, the highlight is definitely the bun. And actually, the highlight is it's a really cute snack.
I actually really like the sweet potato one. It kind of is slightly sweeter than I thought it would be. It's kind of like sweet potato casserole, I suppose, but I agree. The warm, sticky, doughy bun is awesome. I think this is a good snack.
Absolutely.
And definitely, I would put it on my eat again list. Just love eating butts. It's really cute that the ship on top of the little quick service stand we got these at, it's called Boiler Room Bites, but I think it's really cute that the ship is called 20,000 Leaks. little joke for you there, a little 20,000 Leagues hilarious joke. I've lost the ability to talk.
Keep going, Molly. No, keep going. Is it a joke, though? That's what it is?
Yeah, tell me more. No. What's it about?
But you said it's a joke?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's 20,000 leagues.
Oh.
Under the sea, you know, like a boat, the sea. It's like a ride.
But like, why leaks though?
Because the boat's like leaky.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a joke.
I understand.
Yeah. It's just so much better when you explain it. Another really interesting thing is that while there isn't a New Orleans Square here, officially at least, there is what feels like New Orleans Square light, where you've got like the Blue Bayou, the Royal Street Veranda, and Royal Street here. You know, just an interesting observation. But yet, it is part of Adventureland.
Next up, we're headed to a show called Mickey's Magical Music World. None of us have seen this show before, so very excited, headed into the Fantasyland Theater. One thing I will tell you is that many of the shows in Tokyo Disney, both here and sea, require or highly recommend getting a pass for them, and you can get those as soon as you're in the park. So we went ahead and did that very early this morning. They can run out. If they do run out, you can always check with the cast members if there's availability, but it's in your best interest if there's a show you want to see to grab those passes in advance. They don't cost anything, but you know, if we're going to see a show, we may need a little sweet treat. We got ice cream treats. I got the Mickey Ice Pop. It's tropical fruit flavored.
And Al and I both got the tiramisu ice cream sandwich, which was a favorite the last time we came.
True.
Cheers.
Yeah.
So refreshing and delicious.
That's so good.
A little chocolate, a little bit of the coffee flavor on the back end, the ice cream. So rich and creamy.
Oh, man.
That slaps.
Well,
These are pretty good too. They don't taste artificial. They just taste like very refreshing on a nice humid day. And now let's go see a show.
okay, well.
That was an amazing show.
Wow.
You know, I thought Big Band Beat would have been like the sort of pinnacle of the shows. And I'm not saying it's not incredible, but I didn't think every show we saw was going to bring it to that level.
I'm just saying the bar is high around here.
Yeah.
The set pieces are unbelievable.
And they just, and new ones just kept arriving.
It was, I was waiting for it to end. Like, when is the new?
Where do they put them all?
Great question.
And the mashups they do here, I feel like are so beautiful. The musical mashups. They did a King Louie into Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And then they did a At Last I See the Light, Whole New World, A Dream Is What Your Heart Makes.
So
I was sobbing. It was so beautiful.
So beautiful.
Would the freaking aerial artists come out for?
I know. A Lost Boy was hanging off of a ship.
Yes.
While giant tentacle puppets were oh my god.
That is a must-see, I feel like.
That's one you have to see.
That was awesome. Definitely put that as a top priority when you're in this park. Wow.
And a first day to Tokyo Disneyland would not be complete without the Mike Wazowski melon bread. This was a surprise discovery on our first visit as Mammoth Club, and I've been thinking about it ever since. It's very tasty, it surprised me, and I can't wait to have it again. Now, you might be wondering, where can you get such a delectable-looking delicacy? That's easy, the Sweetheart Cafe. It's filled with some other pastries and then some sandwiches and other sort of like baked goods, both including meat and some not. But this is really what I'm there for. This is delicious. Lightly melon. On the interior, you've got some of this filling that is, it's sort of like a cantaloupe or a muskmelon flavor. But soft, spongy bread, tasty filling. Mike Wazowski. What's not to love, really?
And our final ride before we get ready for a nighttime parade is Monsters, Inc. Ride and Go Seek. This is a kind of game and a ride where you will play hide and seek with the Monsters, Inc. characters using the flashlight attached to your vehicle to find them, where they will do different kind of interactive things as they pop out of their hiding spots. It's a super fun dark ride with a very unique play on the game and ride genre. Super excited to ride it again.
I'm very excited to ride this again, primarily because I'm very excited to see Rocky, who is the best monster. We found him last time, and he's so cute.
He's a little cute guy.
Yeah.
Now, the Monsters, Inc. Ride and Go Seek ride is quite popular, but luckily for us, we have the 40th Anniversary Priority Access Pass, so we'll be able to get in pretty quick.
Bye bye!
かくれんぼゲームは楽しかったかい?
It's just the cutest ride.
It really is.
Alan, do you fit in that ride vehicle?
No.
It's snug. On the ride, it says occupancy 3 people, and I said win.
Baby.
3
babies.
Occupancy barely me, which is honestly pretty troubling now that I said
my knees were slammed into the wall of that ride.
Well, I was at a diagonal.
Worth it though, because it's such a cute version of a game ride, like Max said, and I love Rocky so much.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, throughout it, Boo's Little Giggle is so cute.
Yeah.
So
I think definitely a must ride when you're here.
I agree.
And speaking of must dos,
one of
don't want to speak for y'all, but one of the best parades I've ever seen is here at Tokyo Disneyland.
I would agree.
I think it is the best nighttime parade I've ever seen.
That I'll co-sign for sure. Tokyo Dreamlights. Or is it Disney Dreamlights? Yeah. Excuse me, I mean the Tokyo Disneyland Electrical Parade Dreamlights. TM, probably.
Yeah,
it's an amazing night parade. We did get priority access for it because that gives us reserved viewing, although it's not very busy today, so you maybe wouldn't need it. And I'm hoping the weather doesn't cause it to not happen, but we're gonna go get ready for that.
See you soon.
All right, well, we've got good news, bad news, and nightmare news. In nightmare news, we had a few minutes, so we decided to take a spin on Snow White's Adventures.
And now you get to see a little bit of that.
Enjoy.
It's still a nightmare.
Yeah.
This is the almost original version of this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was justified in my childhood fear.
There's a reason they added scary to the name of that ride.
And there's a reason there's a sign outside that's like, this will scare your children.
Beware.
It will also scare your adults. Just be aware.
Literal jump scares. Oh my god! So scared. The bad news is that the Dreamlights Parade was canceled because of potential inclement weather. It's not raining right now, but we did get a notification that our pass was gone. The good news, however, is that a different, shorter nighttime parade called Nightfall Glow is going to happen in a few minutes. And while I was very looking forward to Dreamlights, I'm always excited to see something new. So we're going to go find a spot for that. Wonderful day here at Tokyo Disneyland has ended. Alan.
Yes.
How were the canoes?
They were delightful, as was Haunted Mansion, I would like to say. Also, I got my melon bread. Max, how was your day?
It was wonderful. I said I wanted to ride Beauty and the Beast, and we did, in fact, ride Beauty and the Beast. Maybe once off camera.
What?
Molly?
Yes.
What? Wait a minute.
That was lovely.
Wow. Hold on. Do it again.
Molly?
Yes.
Did you get to do your priority thing today?
I wanted to ride Pirates of the Caribbean, and I got to ride Pirates of the Caribbean in 1997 today.
That's true.
Nice.
So true.
All right, well, Nightfall Glow, very, very cute little parade. 4 floats.
What a fun little song.
Yeah, I also really liked the Three Good Fairies that kicked it off. They did a pink and blue moment, and the floats lit up. I just love nighttime floats. Like, I miss nighttime parades for domestic parks.
For clarity, did they light up pink and blue?
They did.
They did. Yeah.
Good.
Even green at one point, actually.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. Also, Mickey and Minnie and Donald and Daisy had some of my favorite costumes I've ever seen them in. They were just very pretty. Obviously not a replacement for Dreamlights. Like, obviously, if Dreamlights is here, you should see Dreamlights.
Yes.
But I think it's nice that they do like a little something.
Yeah, a little 4-float cavalcade kind of thing.
And I'm happy we get to see it. So we have a
But real quick, before we wrap up, I just wanted to share that we did get to see Dreamlights, so enjoy a quick montage of that now.
It's a gift from the Minister of Winter. It's so exciting. Isn't this fun? This is great. And welcome to Agrabah. Tonight is an incredible night. Yes, very, very romantic.
Also, and maybe more importantly, we did have some incredible curry from the Hungry Bear restaurant, and we just had to share. But undoubtedly, the greatest thing that graced our eyeballs was the next thing that we got to see. And that's all I'm going to say. You get no more context, but just enjoy the Country Bear Vacation Hoedown in Japanese.
Singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Make clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on in the rain.
Music. 探しているけど見つからない。
僕もショーに出してよ。
飛び入りか？
ヘンリー。僕も行かなきゃ。
But that brings us to the end of our day here at Tokyo Disneyland. Outside of your favorite attractions, though, what was the favorite thing you ate today?
I really liked the Captain Hook's egg salad pizza. I know that's crazy. And that strawberry cake. That was a delightful little stop for me.
All right. Yeah. Max?
I would say of the new things we tried today.
Sure.
I did enjoy that soft, warm bao bun from the Chippendale.
Butts.
That was so delightful. Shout out to a wonderful ice cream treat we also had.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just so good. Love the ice cream treat. I think for me, I'm going back to that melon bread.
Oh, yeah.
It was nice to go and pick that up again. It's just so good to revisit that.
I also want to point out that this is not our first video here in Tokyo Disneyland. So if you haven't seen that one, definitely go check that video out because we try a bunch of other snacks.
Yeah.
And we see both the daytime and nighttime parade and provide some other thoughts and things like that. So we tried to make today a little bit different than that video, and I think we succeeded and we had an awesome day.
It was great. It was a very full day too. We were able to get a lot done.
Wasn't very busy for some reason. And we got to bang for a bunch of attractions and snacks.
But we are not done with Tokyo Disney content, so stay tuned for more. Until next time, friends, please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new, follow us on all of our socials, and if you would like to join with the Man Fam in the conversation about this or any of our other videos, please join us on Discord. We would love to have you. Links for all that are down below.
And until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
I'm Alan.
And I'm Max.
And it's been truly so magical.
Yeah.
Good night.
I just got whacked in the chest.
What just happened?
It's Komini time.